How you doing, everybody? I'm here today to catch up with our Barclays Player of the Season award winner, and what a year she's had. Now we're hopefully getting to the tail end of all things virtual, but this one's a special one. So let's go dial in with the one and only Fran Kirby. Fran Kirby, congratulations, Barclays Player of the Season. That's massive. How are you feeling, Fran?
Yeah, I was quite shocked actually at winning this one. It's been a really, really good season for all of us here. So I think for me to win this, it's really special. And yeah, it was definitely one that I was quite shocked at for sure. For
what you've come back from, Fran, with the players that the team signed and the illness you had and stuff like that, could you have seen this?
No, not at all. Like I just went into the game, into the season, just thinking, okay, just see what happens. And for me, just being on the pitch, being able to enjoy it again, that means more to me than anything else.
Is it something the best football of your career, would you say?
Yeah, for sure. I think, I'm quite critical of myself. So I still think in some cases I need to sharpen up on certain things in my overall performance. But I wanted to come into the team. I wanted to work hard. And that was my first main process going into this year, was come back in fit, come back in firing and see what happens.
What would you say was the most satisfying performance of your season?
Yeah, that's a hard question.
Yeah, because you got so much good stuff.
I think the game maybe where I was that I was back properly and like I was back at a level was probably the Man City game at home, because you're playing against some of the best players in the world, some of the best players in England. So I think that was really the test for me going into that game and seeing how it was going to be. And then after that, I was like, okay, like push on now, and you can really kind of yeah.
This is one of the first games with Sam and Pernille Harder and Sam Kerr, and you get in, you set the goal up, the assist. How was it feeling?
Yeah, I think playing with them too is special. They make you better. Playing with better players makes you better, makes you raise your level. So
exactly.
Yeah, I think I knew I had to step up and do, what I needed to do to help them as well. Not just, for them to reap the rewards, but for me to help them and make the team better.
This was the game going back to Reading. You know what I mean? Obviously your former team, and I love that celebration there.
Sam was so happy that she gave me an assist. So we were just happy, we were just celebrating that she had got me an assist. That game was quite special because it was just after Christmas.
Yeah.
All the girls couldn't go home to see their families, the COVID outbreak and everything. So that was a really special game for us to go and win that after, having a difficult time at Christmas.
Yeah. Your performances against the top four was amazing. Like this Man United game as well. With Man United, they were doing pretty well, but this goal was very direct, especially when I know what you guys are capable of with GC Young and everybody you've got. But look how serious you are. What was the seriousness about?
I think just because we knew how important it was to get this win. I think obviously it'd been a really tight season. We knew it was going to come down to the last game of the season. We knew it wasn't going to be, that we were going to wrap this season up early. So yeah, I think scoring that goal, I think obviously you could see the passion.
Yeah. You went on that run, that 33-game run. How did you lot feel going that many games, not losing, then losing against Brighton, and then you got Arsenal next? How did you feel? What was the dressing room like? Losing
that game gave us this spark, knowing that we had Arsenal next. We had a London derby. It was our home ground. We had to turn up and show up. So I think that actually spurred us on quite a lot. Yeah.
Are you thinking about next season? Are you just relaxing now? Are you still reflecting?
We will take time to reflect, take time to switch off, but I'm sure a lot of people's minds now are focused on, getting a good recovery and getting ready for next year, because that's the kind of, the mentality that we have in this side.
And plus the summer, you might be the GB, the Olympics, you might be involved in that. You should be involved in that, Barclays Player of the Season. How can they not take you? And then obviously the Euros next season, so you've still got a lot to look forward to. So it is quite important that you do get some rest at some stage and chill.
Yeah, for sure. I think, we have a lot of big tournaments coming up now, and it does, minimize that time that you are able to rest and recover to go into a new year. So the time that you do get, even if it's, a week, 2 weeks, it's important to just let your body recover, let your mind recover. And like you said, hopefully I have a chance to play at these tournaments because it will be amazing.
Yeah, but don't need to worry, Fran, because if you're not, I will be making some serious noise about that. But you know something, Fran, your resilience, is incredible. I'm absolutely delighted for you. We get a lot of traction from young girls watching, and like obviously you are like one of their idols. And that. What would you say to them, just so as they can have something to say? Yes, I'm going to do what Fran Kirby does.
For me, I play every game like it's going to be my last game. I train every training session, to win, because that's kind of the mentality that I have. So I think it's don't take anything for granted when you have the opportunity to do it. And when you do get the opportunity, you have to give it 100% if you want to achieve the highest level that you can go to.
Listen, Fran, I just want to say again, congratulations on being the Barclays Player of the Season. You've been magnificent. You're an inspiration. And I hope that everything, what you wish for yourself, happens for you. Congratulations, Fran.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Pleasure. So that's it, the end of the Barclays FAWSL 2021 season. It's been so good to chat to everyone throughout the season. I hope you've enjoyed watching them too. Stick with the Barclays Football social media channels over the summer for all the latest from the WSL and the Premier League. I'll see you at the start of next season. Until then, take it easy.